Hey guys, so I'm like still working on my book. I'm like almost finished, and I think this is like my second time making a video like this, but just to get to the point, I noticed like it came natural of me writing everything on what God gave me, things that happened in my life, and just God just speaking through me on what to write down. So I'm giving myself to mid-summer, and maybe sooner, that this book will be published. I still have not got a title yet for this coaching session book, but I believe it's coming. I have a lot of people in my corner praying for me, because not only I'm getting ministry throughout this book and this guy speaking through me on me going back of how I was not addicted, but how I got wrapped up, and I can't even say wrapped up, but how I allow myself to be, how I allow myself to live a fornicator lifestyle, how I allow myself to live a sexual addiction lifestyle, how I allow myself to be in the mindset of thinking that's all life is. And so many people can pretty much relate to this as a young age, or just being a teenager, or just thinking that's all you can go to is having a boyfriend, or just want to be with someone, or just want to have that fulfillment. It's not just wanting to be with someone and wanting to have that fulfillment. It's about you missing a part on what God already planted in you. Because you're missing a part and you don't understand what are you missing. You fulfill that desire of that missness with pleasure, with sin, sex, things that's not of God, masturbating, pornography. If you don't understand desire, the purpose on who God is calling you to be, if you cannot understand your purpose, your desire, if you cannot see what is missing inside of you, you will allow yourself to lead the opposite way. And that opposite way is sin. So when we don't have that full understanding about God, when we don't have that full understanding about our purpose, our passion, our desire on why we're here on earth, we will assume that we're here on earth just to have sex, just to masturbate, just to fight, just to be jealous at one another, just to live in a fashion lifestyle and no good and well you don't have the money, just to live in poverty, just to spend all the money I have, just to go to school and not learn nothing. You will allow yourself to move to that direction when you don't know the full potential on who God is calling you to be. So that's just a highlight on my book, on why I'm writing this, who I'm writing it for, and why, what, the when, the why, and the how. Who I'm writing it for: those that dealing with addiction. It's not for me. Is going to help for me, but I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for those that been dealing with the same issue I've been dealing with. God delivered me, set me free from every area and sexual addiction, and He also can do it for others. So it's my duty not to hold all the gift and talent in me. My duty is to give it to others, because as a leader of Christ follower, as a Christian, as a sheep of God follower, it's not our duty to keep everything God asking of us to do. It's not our duty to keep every gift and talent God has given us. It's us to spread it. It's for us to spread the gospel, to share it throughout the nation, throughout those that lost, throughout those that's miserable, throughout those that been through all the issue that we deal with. So my point of view on my situation, I dealt with lust, I dealt with sexual addiction, I dealt with masturbation, I dealt with pornography, I dealt with liking other girls, I dealt with running out of different relationships, and God delivered me and set me free from all the area of my life. And like, I'm so free, and so having this compassion of sharing the gift on who God is calling us to be, who God want us to be. Like, he don't want us to have an image to glorify the devil. He want us to have an image to glorify him and to please him, and to share the good news and to share the good and the bad, because the Bible is not just about the bad. The Bible is not just about the ugliness. The Bible is not just about you can't do this and you can't do that. It's about the good, the bad, the ugly, the all, the praise and the giving, and all of the above. And so that's what this book I'm targeting. I'm targeting those that dealing with sexual addiction. I'm targeting those that have a lackness in their mind. I'm targeting those that don't have a standard. I'm targeting those that have a low self-esteem. I'm targeting those that don't feel like they don't have any love, no hope, no desire to live on this earth. I'm targeting those that don't feel like they don't have no relationship. I'm targeting those female that think they have to have sex with every man that come along. I'm targeting those female that thinking they have to be loved to lay up with a man. I'm targeting those female that have no confidence, no purpose, no desire, no feeling, no compassion. The female that have to feel like, well, I have to get about my ends and get what I want in order for someone to like me, in order for someone to do this and do that. Them is my target. Them is who God is calling me to target, to help them, not to bash them, not to point them out, but to point out the spirit that they is dealing with, because it's the spirit that we are attacking. We are not fighting flesh and blood. We are fighting spirits. So we're in a spirit warfare. We're not fighting against people. God loves every people. It's the spirit that we need to attack. So this is why I'm writing this book. I never had no desire to write a book. I never had no desire to do any of this. It took a lot. It took at least about 2 or 3 years in order for me to be fully obedient to God's will. It took me the years in order for me to birth out this gift, because my life was so tore up, so deceived, so messed up, so defiled from hearing so many voices, not just spiritual voices, but also people voices. And it take a while to actually someone to get out of that mindset and to know, no, God have a purpose for you. God have a desire for you. God have a plan for you. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, because God in his word, he said, you can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Not through your own self, not through your own sinful flesh, not through desire what you see on the earth, but through God. You can do all things. So this is why I'm writing this book, and I'm very honored and I'm very blessed that this is going to be a powerful testimony to help those that's dealing with sexual addiction, to help those that's struggling, to help those that have secret sin in their life, to help those that been talked about in the church, to help those that feel like they's an outsider in the church, to help those to be open to get their sin out of the darkness, because you cannot be healed